Good morning, Vanessa. I am so glad to have you here in our studio.
The honor is all mine. It's a pleasure to be invited here today.
Well, I don't know if you've heard, but we are going to discuss about bullying today. It is quite the news lately.
Yes, I've heard, especially among teenagers these days. News is filled with suicide stories caused by bullying.
According to your opinion, what causes bullying to happen very often?
I think society has made this into a habit of forcing people to do things they don't want to. Sometimes with threats causing physical or mental harm to the victim if it continues to happen from time to time. They do this half consciously. They know what they are doing, but they don't realize how that makes their victim feels. People often bully others in groups while their victim is alone. This is obviously an unfair fight.
I agree. And the worst part, they seem to enjoy what they're doing. Maybe because it's not them being in the victim position and they bully as a distraction from their personal life. They release their frustration and anger through hurting people.
Bully have many versions and any type. Some bully through physical contact, some through verbal contact, some are just through the internet such as cyberbullying, but any of them cause severe effect to the victims. Victims feel worthless and stop having to desire to live. That's why many of them lead to suicide caused by uncontrollable stress and depression.
It's very scary indeed. I wonder how parents of those who were bullied feels.
They must be devastated. The kid who they took care and feed is experiencing trauma from all unthinkable acts of the bullies.
Teenagers' cases seem to be the higher percentage of these stories. What bothers me is that school and teachers are rarely aware of the situation. Some of them just covers up the story like nothing happens.
It really is frustrating, but some children are too scared to express what they have been through, and people around them will not be aware of what's happening. They are usually fear of what would happen if they told other people. I think parents should educate their child to always tell the truth, to be scared of what's to come.
Yes, that is a great way to prevent these cases. But how about adult cases?
Adult stories are rather different. They should know how to act if they feel they're being victim of one of those bullying cases.
Right, and what is different from cyberbullying?
Cyberbullying happens through the internet. The victim and the bully might not even know each other. They just say whatever they want without even thinking and upload it. The internet is useful, yes, but can also be very dangerous too. One post on the internet can be seen by those all over the world, not just friends and families, but strangers. People who are unknown to the victim can post whatever they like in the comments. A single person can possibly be loved to be by everyone. However, there will be still haters. But how well can the victim take those hater comments? That is something they need to be aware about.
A lot of people consider cyberbullying to be less harming, but turns out a lot of people commit suicide caused by cyberbullying too. They get too depressed on what other people think about them and ended their life.
Either type of bullying is just as bad. Not one is better than the other. Regardless, people should know how to act in these situations. I think there should be education and training from every child's early age.
Yes, that is very important. Kids should learn from parents and teachers. But apart from that, Vanessa, what do you think make these bullies do what they do? Is there something triggering them or is it just their own will?
Yes, about that, actually, I think there are lots of causes on why bullies act like that. It may be because of their environment. Different parents have different ways of raising their kids. Some of them use violence to discipline their kids. Think this might be one of the issues why kids grow up to be just violent. They wanted other people to feel that what they feel, so they use violence to be others. For some cases, it might be because of the excitement they feel when they use harsh words to hurt others people feeling. This feeling might be addictive, causing repetitive action without them realizing. Apart from those two, there are still lots of causes regarding what caused bullies to do what they do.
Right, parents and friends play an important part in shaping one's personality. We can't always jump into conclusion as different stories has different backgrounds. Although so, the act of bullying should be minimized. It can cause damage to the society, bringing useless deaths. This is not the world we want to live in.
Yes, there are lots to be fixed, and not all humans will understand the damage of bullying. But with actions, maybe it can lower the rate of bullying that happens anywhere in the world.
I had a very good talk with you, Vanessa. This has been a wonderful time. Thank you for giving me your time to have a conversation with you.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure being invited. Hope I can come again next time.
Of course.